Hello everyone, we're here with Chaos Theory, and this is a Vamp Apocalypse deck. So we mulled to get Opus, we didn't get Opus. That happens sometimes, even in the 40 card deck. So we're going to just try to find something good. I'm not sure Chaos Theory is the best ID for this. I mean, the idea is that you can have your hyperdriver or whatever, or not even hyperdriver, just do your Opus, and have 3 MU left for your Breaker Suite. But having these cheap cards and no kit gate discount is a little dicey for us, so see what we can do. I think I'm probably going to actually sell Sharpshooter just to get my engine going a little bit. Up against Builder of Nations, so haven't seen this in action yet. It's probably not very good, but he's managed to Kaguya very nicely, and now we'll take 1 meat damage for encountering these ice. So fair enough. We can check this if we think he's got an agenda. Could be a snare, could be a prize sack, could be a lot of things. I think we're just gonna dig for Opus, get Opus, do Opus things. And we can clone our Sharpshooter out if we need it against an archer or whatever, but this is probably like Ice Wall. I guess it could be a few different ice. Ice Wall is probably the best one. Could be like Firewall, maybe Hadrian's, but he's a little bit poor for that. Housekeeping. Oh, I don't want to see that. Yeah, that's pretty annoying for us to deal with. But he's really, really poor. And when the corp is really, really poor, we'll get rid of this Jackson, then we'll just keep clicking Opus. Seems fine. We'll let his hand fill up with agendas if he's not scoring. And this is only the first time each turn, so it's not that bad. You're going to take at most 1 meat a turn from the ability, even if they had all their ice advanced. Oh, he's going to click Melange. Okay, so his money is kind of solved, but it's also really not, because we could go bust with the Fem. It's expensive. We'd bypass, and we'd skip the encounter effect. But we don't know what this ice is if we even care about that. So do I let that happen? I think we just set up a little bit. I think it's fine. So we'll get Beth down. We can throw out the, what? The Fem, actually. I'll test run scavenge that just for value later on. This can go for value too. Chip, Astrolabe. I think we shouldn't need it, but you really don't know. So we'll let him fire that Melange click. So yeah, Beth has an exceptionally good card. I think we're gonna see this a lot in Shaper. As kind of the last econ card you put in. It's not like as good as like a Sure Gamble, but if you're against a corp that's rich and you get to the 3rd ability where you're getting a click every turn, that's immense. It's really, really good and hard for them to deal with. So we can get our Fem out. Or we could just start going to HQ. Money-wise, like you gotta think he's on C6H6, right? So we'll Fem that, scavenge it back in. I'm gonna actually go to the HQ, make him replace that ice. And yeah, we'll just Opus. What I want to do is Vamp him on the scoring turn, and then just go in the remote for free. And then he won't be able to trigger what's probably a prize sack in here. Oh wow, so this is like an Orion or like a... Could be a Wormhole, probably Orion. This SMC is pretty good. I want to install this turn triggering housekeeping. Yeah, probably. Yeah, we get our spare Beth, so that's nice. Astrolabe, it's kind of whatever. Let's get the SMC down. So we're bidding a few cards to housekeeping. It's not really affecting us. We would have discarded it anyway. So we can pitch our extra uniques. Well, actually, he was going to make more emotes. And he's put this to 5. So you'll be able to res this even after a vamp, which will be pretty cool for him. I mean, now I'm kind of curious about what that is. Maybe not curious enough to not take 8. Yeah, if he wants to play the take 7, take 8 game, that's a good game for us. Is there a Jackson here? I don't want to lose the vamp, but at the same time, I've got a same old thing. I've got a levy. I think we'll save our hand for now. He's getting to the point where he's going to have 15 crits, and we'll be able to just take 10 for our turn. So his melange can't keep up with that. What he probably wants to do is like slam an Oaktown in there and advance it for credits, but we're not going to let him go through the vamp. Okay, so he trashed the Fem dice. He's going to replace it. The Apocalypse is going to wreck him. Basically, we'll... it's going to be confusing to undo. Yeah, so he's going to have to trash, I think, all his ice, reinstall them on the honor system, and advance them to the same place again. So our big turn is probably like Vamp, Index, Take Agenda, Archives, Apocalypse, everything. And what he can do to stop that is Crisium Grid is pretty good. Other than that, don't know that he has much. What was his turn so far? Install advanced the ice. Okay, so we've rewinded everything. Looks good enough to me. So our next turn will quality time trying to find the Apocalypse. No big deal. I did want to see what he had for ice to see if he has something pretty exciting. Clearly this Orion's going to be kind of annoying, but he paid a lot of clicks to advance it, and every click he advances, he's losing a buck, and we're getting 2 from Opus. So it's really tricky for him to maintain any kind of tempo. Get a free draw like that. Our Apocalypse is not here, so kind of awkward that way. Okay, we'll get Lady installed. In case we want that. Could take some shots at various places. Or we could just not. We could just install this here. Is he going to find Chrysium? That's kind of what I wonder. Because we could just vamp right now into 0. And then remove the tag. Yeah, let's go for that. Do I even want to? Yeah, let's vamp him down. Let's remove all his monies. And we can pitch, probably clone chip. I don't think we're going to need 3 of them. He's going to flood sooner or later. Like, if we keep going on, then it's going to be him first. That's got a problem. I forgot to scavenge my lady. I'm an idiot. Okay. I'm not even sure I need this lady. I might be overbuilding my rig. Like when we apocalypse now, gonna be able to levy. He's gonna probably just lose his entire board. Let's see if he's sneaking one out. He could be sneaking now. He wants to keep his melange, right? So I think his hand is probably pretty full of things. That was a Jackson. Definitely clear that. If we let the Jackson stay, he'd be able to pitch agendas indefinitely and just have them safe in there. I mean, it's still possible as a Jackson here. Oh, he's going for the Hollywood renovation. Yikes. So are we... Okay, nice. He's going to get the free advances on his space ice or whatever it is. So we vamp, leaving him at 5 credits. The issue is that we still got to deal with the Orion, which is going to cost us, what, 5 for Lady? Potentially this is even like a wormhole and we're going to get our code gate breaker out. Wish it was a Fem marker because I think this is the Fem dice still, but I can't really tell. Well, we got to Apocalypse here, right? If that's what's happening. Wow, we didn't hit it. Well, that kind of sucks for us. So we vamp again. His ice is too big to really deal with the advanceable stuff. We're not even tasking him that much to go here. We're tasking ourselves more. So that probably resolves. Let's just try to steal off indexing. With 2 Jackson in the bin, I'm kind of hoping there's no Jackson here or here. There's a good chance these are like snare, psychic field, or whatever. And we have completely whiffed satellite grid. Oh, so that could be here too. To move next. I don't know how this works. I guess I'll put the ice on the bottom question mark. I don't know where we're putting where exactly. Oh, cool. That's a nice little way to do it. So the first one I clicked was the bottom one. I actually want him to draw ice, so I'm going to put the... There we go. Yeah, so he's going to draw useless ice wall. Going to draw some more ice, they might play down. And we can't Apocalypse this turn. He's going to get to resolve his Hollywood. Well, good for him. Did it not trigger the... This is the first trigger where it should have happened this turn. Didn't hit our levy. We're sample thing that's coming up anyway, so not overly concerned about that part. I think we just go for the next agenda and not worry about this one too much. We still have our Apocalypse coming, and I think that's going to just straight beat him. Because now he's pitched his Melange to get this score happening. Oh, he's getting greedy. He's going to just push it. Okay, I respect that, but I think it's probably too much to put a fourth ice there. Wow, he's leaving that for me. And we just drew Apocalypse. All right. It's go time now. So what are you? You're a wormhole. So we do have to break that since it's an ETR. We're going to have to get out Cyber Cipher to HQ. Yeah. The Cyber Cipher, HQ. Man, if we lose our Apocalypse to the damage, I would be upset. Okay. So this is, yeah, 5, 6, 7. Vamp resolves, put him to 0. All good. The indexing is still... There's still probably nothing, so we'll go R&D. Oh, he did have a Jackson. Okay. Fair. Can he be on Scorch? We haven't seen any Scorch so far. I think we're just going to risk it. Space Camp. Sweet. And kaboom everything. Can he kill us? I like the Cyber Cipher still has an HQ marker on it. He probably can't kill us from 0 credits. Oh boy, so where did our levy go? Did we lose it to the net damage? Anyway, the same old thing is coming, so I'm not worried about that. Let's see if we get anything exciting off here. We can check. We can pick up the Hollywood last click from archives. Cool, we're gonna get a couple agendas. So I should shake this tag just in case he is kill. We'll let him draw the firmware updates. It's not like he can do anything with it. We'll be on 5 after we hit archives. He will get some space camps to resolve. Oh yeah, that's the game. All right, well, thanks for watching. The Apocalypse trashed a lot of things. He spent so much on his remote, and we just didn't need to run there. We can blow up the centrals instead. I think if it had Charisma, it would have been quite a bit more difficult. We had to clear that first, and that would have cost us an extra run and an extra $5. Well, there is a baddie in here, so that's his influence. Interesting. So I don't think this idea is very good at all, but maybe someone needs to... Maybe there'll be a card that comes out that really boosts it up. Or maybe there's just a way to play that people haven't figured out too much yet. Like, random meat damage is annoying for criminals, especially since they got breakers. For everyone else, they don't care too much. And I've had worse as well, so it can really actively help the runner. Small deck is good. I like that. But at the same time, it's a little liability against DLR. Or even noise, though noise is not popular now. Yeah, I don't know. It seems just so click intensive. Like, you gotta spend clicks to advance your ice. Kaguya is a great card for the ID. I mean, you do get to advance 2 at once, activating your ability, but it's still once a turn. So even if you had this big server with a whole bunch of ice that are all advanced, it's still just 1 meat damage. So it seems a bit hard to get value. Compared to like a Garen where it's like each remote is $1 extra, for example. Thanks for watching.